Niall McConnell, a Donegal man, he put out this fake news the other day. I just thought I'd play it for you. And then I'm going to kind of fill you in on the truth of the matter so that you can inform yourselves as regards to Catholic education in Catholic schools. So just have a listen to this video first.
Breaking news, everybody. The Irish government have just removed Christianity from the Irish curriculum in primary schools. First Communion and Confirmation have just been removed. I'm going to play a clip here of an Irish teacher being interviewed by RTE. She's got such delight in saying this.
Communion and Confirmation are no longer taught in the school?
No longer taught in the school, but taught outside of the school hours in the school.
Okay, so what has changed?
Not a lot. There are so many similarities, and the only change is now we have a multi-denominational curriculum.
Christianity has been removed from the Irish primary school curriculum. They have no problem introducing radical transgender ideology into the Irish primary schools. They just did that a couple of months ago, but they're removing Christianity. This is an all-out attack on our culture and our heritage, and we must protect our children. Now, I need your help. I have linked a petition to stop this, to keep Christianity in Irish schools, to protect our children.
So the clip that Niall is referencing on RT News is one school, and there are a few of these, but that have become non-denominational, where there is no religion taught in the school and religion is taught after hours. And this has been an ongoing exercise that has been happening around Ireland. As of yet, the Irish government hasn't removed Catholic education from Catholic schools, but they would be doing us a favour if they did. And I explained this at the end of the video, but I'm going to give you the official news, and here is Bishop Deenahan of Meath, who will explain to you what is currently happening and the survey that's currently taking place. And this is kind of the truth of the matter, and then I'll explain it a little bit more after this.
As you know, the Department of Education is currently conducting a survey of parents and prospective parents of pupils in primary schools as to the type of education they want for their children. The Catholic patrons are very clear that we want you to participate in this particular survey. It's very important that all voices are heard. There are those who wish to have a school of a different patronage. There are those who wish to have a Catholic school for their child. It's important that all voices are heard so that proper provision can be provided. I'm committed to Catholic education. I'm committed to a sacramental education, and I'm committed to teaching children about Jesus in the school. That model does not necessarily suit everybody. We respect that. But please vote and make sure that your considerations, your views are part of the discussion. Otherwise, planning for the future becomes very difficult.
So there is an ongoing survey happening around Ireland to see if the majority of parents that send their kids to certain schools want to continue with Catholic education in the school or not. And if Catholic education is removed from the school, then there is the facility for the Catholic Church to teach those subjects after hours. Now, what is my personal view on this? I hoped the Irish government would be so bold as to remove Catholic education from Catholic schools. They would be doing the Catholic Church an immense favour, in my opinion. Because what has Catholic education that has been taught over the last 30 years given Catholic Ireland? Empty churches, empty seminaries, 2 referendum that go against Catholic teaching. Our abortion rate went from 2,000 to 10,000 since 2018. We'll probably introduce euthanasia because we can't have Irish people travelling to avail of euthanasia in the UK when that law is passed. The fruits of Catholic education and Catholic school, if you were to rate them from 1 to 10, would be a dismal 1. That is the truth of it. We are allowing people who don't practice the faith to teach the faith in Catholic schools. We have reduced the teaching of our faith down to the level of geography and maths, kids at a desk, learning the faith alongside other subjects. And I don't think it has served the church well. My wife is Polish. There didn't exist in communist Poland one single Catholic school. Catholic education was completely removed from the educational system in Poland. And what did the church do? They taught the faith in parishes. And the faith is still a little bit stronger over there than it is here. They do not have abortion. They haven't allowed a left-wing liberal policies and governments in there. Their immigration policies are very different to Ireland. They have protected their language. They still speak their own language. They have protected a lot of their culture. And so just reflecting on, how the Catholic faith has formed Poland and what we have done in Ireland. In Ireland, the Catholic Church, simple as, has not been teaching the Catholic faith in our Catholic schools in the last 30 years. The majority of those who avail of abortions are Catholic. The majority of those that voted for abortion were Catholic, baptized Catholic. Many of them would have received a so-called Catholic education. So if you're telling me to allow the status quo to continue, it's utter madness. Take Catholic education out of Catholic schools. Turn them into non-denominational schools. With one caveat. I give one caveat here. Or make the decision to make the school really a Catholic school with daily prayer, retreats, pilgrimages, sacraments in the school, mass in the school, confession in the school. Truly and really a Catholic school with Catholic ethos, with leagues, Catholic sports leagues to compete from schools to compete against. Build up a truly Catholic network of Catholic schools. The status quo is not serving for its purpose. It's actually doing the faith a disservice. We would be better off having our government make the bold decision to, across the board, remove Catholic education from these schools, because they would actually be doing the Catholic Church a favour. They would actually wake it up. That's what communism did in Poland. If it wasn't for the what communism did to Catholic education in Poland, who knows where Poland would be today? Because it took a church to teach the faith then. In parishes. My wife was taught the faith in a parish, not in a school. This is the way all Poles were taught the faith, in a parish, in a church. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on this subject. Again, the status quo is not fit for purpose. But it's not correct what Niall is saying, that the government has removed Catholic education from Catholic schools. Some schools have agreed to this process in agreement with the church, but it isn't across the board. So if you still want it there, as Bishop Dinan says, you have ability to do that survey. I've already posted a link to it, but this is my thoughts on it, on the current situation. By the fruits of what we've been teaching over the last 30 years are dead. A dead faith. That's it. God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye.